والهجرة الانتقال من بلد الشرك إلى بلد الإسلام. والهجرة فريضة على هذه الأمة من بلد الشرك إلى بلد الإسلام، وهي باقية إلى أن تقوم الساعة. والدليل قوله تعالى: إن الذين توفاهم الملائكة ظالمي أنفسهم قالوا فيم كنتم؟ قالوا كنا مستضعفين في الأرض. قالوا ألم تكن أرض الله واسعة فتهاجروا فيها فأولئك مأواهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا. إلا المستضعفين من الرجال والنساء والولدان لا يستطيعون حيلة ولا يهتدون سبيلا، فأولئك عسى الله أن يعفو عنهم، وكان الله عفوا غفورا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to a new video. It's been a while because we've been busy with helping some families come here to UAE and get situated, as well as we had Ramadan just end, and families also came here for Ramadan for the whole month and experienced UAE from a living standpoint. They rented out a hotel apartment, and alhamdulillah, from their reviews, they were happy. A few families came over and they liked it, and I was happy that we met our goal of providing a feel of living in the UAE for those individuals who are thinking about moving here. So I'm on a walk after Fajr. It's quiet. I like it like this. Not too many people around, so I don't have to keep adjusting the camera, putting it to the ground. I can just film freely without any issues. So what I wanted to speak about is, at least where I'm from in the United States, those of us who have attempted Hijrah in the past, even if it was mixed with studying, and then changed over to, okay, I want to stay here forever, for whichever countries that they've gone to. The mentality or the statement, just in case I have to come back. And I know why people say that, just in case I have to come back. This is a new building. Yeah, it's new. Nobody's in there, I can tell, because some of the balconies don't have the windows, the glass, sorry. They're always building, always. It's going to be a nice structure, this building here on the right. What did I step in? Okay. So yes, the statement, just in case I have to come back. And where that comes from is so many years, I would say at least the past 24 years of those individuals who have attempted to live overseas and maybe they didn't have a real plan. They didn't prepare, and even once they got there to their destination, nothing really productive came out of it. This is not everybody, of course, there are some exceptions. However, when you see vast majority of people from where you're from the West, whether they're from Canada or from the UK, because all of us have been in contact with individuals or have lived with or next to individuals who are from the UK, even in Yemen and in Egypt as well. We all have come back. So quite naturally, a person is going to say, okay, well, obviously there's a high percentage that I'm going to have to come back to the States or to Canada or whatever, wherever you're from these Western countries. And it's very easy for Shaitan to play with you to say, well, I want to set up something where I am just in case I have to come back. But the reality is that if you plan properly and if you make connections in the country that you're in, and of course, first and foremost, you ask Allah for success, you're realistic, you are planning properly, and you have your wife or your husband on the same page as you, helping you plan out things, then by the permission of Allah, you'll be able to stay wherever you are. So many of us, like I said, due to us mixing the intention of going to study and then wanting to stay and live overseas, there was no proper preparation. So now is the time to properly prepare. I don't know if any of you know what that looks like, but some people do, actually. I'm not going to lie. I've noticed a contrast and a difference between individuals who come from an entrepreneurial background and individuals who are from Islamic heritage countries and are raised in the West. They have a little bit more connections and they're able to prepare a little bit better, and they make more connections when they come to these Muslim countries because this is the legacy of their family. They've been taught it. So what the issue is, those of us who do not come from that background, you have to learn it. You have to learn it in order to survive. We are literally, if you think about it, the first, really think about this, the first generation of Westerners, of course under the banner of Islam. You're Muslim and you see the importance of going to a Muslim country. This is why we're doing this in the first place. We've been ordered by the religion, and we all see the need to save what we have built of Islam and our Iman. We're trying to maintain it and keep it and save it, protect it. You have to understand that we're the first generation of Westerners, right, that are migrating somewhere else. Think about that. Your parents, for those who are second generation or first generation, third generation, whatever, and your parents come from another country, whether that's an Islamic country or a non-Muslim country, but you're a Muslim and your parents migrated to the West. We are the first generation to migrate east. So there are challenges, many challenges actually. There are mental challenges that you have to get over. And what I mean by mental challenges is this: the West is the place to be. Everyone wants to get there. Okay? That's prosperity, that is progression, that is money. In the eyes of the world, everyone wants to get there. So, us being individuals born in the West, raised in the West, if you have lineage from there or whatever, we are in a situation where we have to do double or triple the mental work to get out of a privileged mindset of a privileged land, because everyone wants to go where you're from, right? So no one's helping you to understand the importance of why you need to go east. No one, not even the Muslims in the east, are going to tell you that. They even question you, why are you here? Why are you coming? So it's a challenge, and it's literally like a jihad. It's a challenge for us, being Western, basically being in the category of the cool kids, the rich kids. Everyone wants to be in your shoes. So you have to fight double, triple hard to get out of that mindset and fight for a serious why. Why do I need to be in this Muslim country? Why should I fight to stay there? Because it's very easy to fall back on your default. Well, I'll just go back to where prosperity is. I know that place. You know, I know Canada. I know the UK. I know the US. You know, I don't have to deal with this. I'm frustrated. So you have to have a very strong why. No, sir, I don't want a taxi. Leave me alone. Did I flag you? Did I flag you down, sir? I did not. La ilaha illallah. You have to have a strong why of why you need to get out of there. And another thing, I've talked to individuals who, they let this truck go past. I've talked to individuals from the West who have had a pretty good life there. Maybe they came to start being religious, and they would like to go to a Muslim country, but however, in their non-Muslim country, they had a good life. Okay, they were surrounded by an Islamic community in that non-Muslim country. So maybe they didn't feel all of the ills and the heaviness, especially those people like in Canada and in England. You know, their families migrated. They have family members, you know, that migrated to those places. So their need and their want and their drive to get out and to prepare, it may not be that strong. So you have to fight double or triple to gain that serious raghbah, that serious want and need to get out and to stay out. So that's a challenge. That's a challenge that we're facing. No one's going to assist you and help you in that. That is purely your fight. That's purely your fight. So, just in case I have to come back, shouldn't be an option. You should be determined to make it. And your hate for misguidance and going astray and seeing the effects of living in the lands of the kuffar on you and your children should be greater than your fear of failing abroad. And as I mentioned in another video, Allah is the one who's going to facilitate you. Please don't look at your finances, your soul capability, because again, Shaitan's going to play with you and say, look, I mean, you can't afford that. Look at your bills here. Realistically, you're looking at this amount and that amount over there. What's the cost of living? You're calculating everything. You're planning everything. And your pockets don't match, or they don't amount up to what you're calculating. How is this possible? Shaitan's going to play with you. How is this possible? How can this happen? Oh, yeah, right. You're kidding yourself. You have how many children? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, how much are plane tickets? Please, you can forget about it. You're already in the hole here. Seek refuge in Allah. Ta'awudh min iblis. Ta'awudh min ash-shaytan. And beg Allah day and night to aid you. And He's going to aid you. And when you come over, rely on Him alone, not your ability, not your business, not your pockets, As so many people think that their pockets, however much money they have in their bank accounts, actually means something. When UAE has spanked millionaires. It has spanked millionaires. Okay? So, yeah, once you reach your goal, a huge dose of humbleness, humble pie is needed and should be eaten daily. And remember where you came from and where you were sitting. And remember that at any time a person wants to forget, brag, or boast, this is a ni'mah to be here. You don't have to be here. And it can be taken from you just as fast as it was granted to you. So that's what topic for the morning. And I wish you all the best. May Allah grant you all tawfiq in your hijrah, in your planning. Don't forget the dua, and don't forget the seeking refuge in from shaitan. Okay. Until the next video, I'm going to try to upload more often. Just been very, very busy. So inshallah, I will see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to join the Hijrah Emirates group, then the numbers will be posted at the end of the video. Ma'as salama.